Hey everybody, how y'all doing? Let me know if you can hear me and you can see me. Give me a wave. Hi Carla. Hi Carol. Hi Katia. Hi Pam. Hi RD. Can you all hear me? Can you see me? Please let me know. Hi Katia. Thank you. Awesome. You can see me? All right. So how's everybody been? Have you enjoyed your summer? Hi Lottie. I'll be seeing you in a few weeks. We're going to give it a few minutes and let everybody get in. Hi, Jana. Katia, why I've got it on my mind. Hi, Teresa. Make sure you go and check your comments on your last class. You know, thumbs up them. Panina, great to see you. I have a question. Did you all get the 3 questions when you signed into the classes? Hi, Marianne. I seen Sue somewhere. Hi, Robin. Hi, Janello. Oh boy, we have got a huge class today. That's awesome. Those will come up every time you check into the class. Uh, there was some up there that I think they did just recently come in. I'm not sure. But they got comments on them. Hi, Fred. Hi, Carol. This is going to be a big class. Y'all have to excuse me. I'm eating cough drops. Yes, I was sick last week. Yes, I don't know what it was. Dennis had it. He's still recovering from it. But I thought it was my allergies because it was all sinus related. Well, apparently it wasn't. It wasn't COVID. That I know. I've had COVID 3 times. COVID's just a really nasty flu. This wasn't like the flu. Nothing like the flu. Hi, Nanetta. Mwah. How'd your book go? We sold Nanetta's book, Kindle books, at Chat Days. I hope she did good. I mean, I worked my little fingers off to the bones, Nanetta, taking pictures of the QR code. A lot of people don't know how to do that. They all got a lesson while they was getting your book. Anna, I'm doing great. I still got a little froggy. He's living around about right there. I get better. And while I was at Tat Days, I lost 15 pounds, folks. I need to go back. I need another 15 gone. All right, it's 3:05. First of all, let's get this class started. Ann Fairchild, thank you very much for your donations. Um, Everybody, we have super chats, we have super stickers, and we have super thanks. You're welcome to use those. If you cannot afford to do one of those, watch the commercials. We make money off of the commercials. We have been promoted because we hit a tier. So with that, we're getting better grade quality commercials and they're paying a little bit better. It's still pennies on a peanut, but it's still a little more than a peanut. Okay. Just a little more. But, we work hard trying to keep these classes going. The website is not free. We have to pay for that. The equipment to run these classes is not free. So any donation in any form is fantastic. If you want to do a class, we can hook you up. You don't have to buy the equipment because we already got it. You don't need to buy the software because we have it. So if you want to, put your hand in here and say, hey, I want to try this and maybe start your own classes, yes, do so. Okay. The more the merrier. Georgia started these classes to spread the word of tatting, and that's the way she wants it to continue. So if you want to try your hand at it, give us a holler. We'll set you up a class. And that's a way you can donate. Donating your time also is a huge donation. Okay. Another little tidbit of information. I will. All right, Tammy, YouTube is starting a courses area. I hadn't heard that. I'll have to look into that. Um, Another thing, I have signed on with 3 accredited art schools. They approached me to teach classes for them one semester. Okay. So I will be doing that on the side. What I get paid for that will go into the kitty with everything else to pay for everything. This was the bad month of the year. Everything came due: the domain name, the website, all the software, the mail, everything. Just, yeah, I had to write one big fat check. Okay. So, I'd like to recoup my money eventually because what I've got tied up in this is a lot. Okay. We are looking at close to $11,000 I've got tied up into these classes. I don't mind it for a good cause, but I really do need to start getting my money back. Okay. So, with that said, if you can donate time, super chats, or anything, let me know. Okay. Hi, Tatiana. Have you all seen Tatiana's videos? Oh my gosh, she does some of the most beautiful and cars techniques, and the pattern she's putting out is just gorgeous. Go check her out. All right, shirt, the video on it. This is the shirt we had at Tat Days. It is called Tatting is ABC, about being creative. And that's what tatting is about. It's about being creative. Where can your mind take you when you tat something? So this year's theme is not doilies. We're just not doilies. Okay. And that we thought about not doilies anymore. And Sue said, no, how about it's just not doilies? And I like it. Okay. Because people don't use doilies no more. Okay. If you use doilies, you're hanging them on the wall. Okay. But we're going to teach you how to do that. So let's move on with my sheet of what we've got to do. Okay. So I'm going to read this off to you all. Hi, Mavis. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Marianne. I appreciate it. And I'm going to read all this off to you. Don't ask questions until I'm done, okay? Because this is like a page and a half of stuff. And it's all information you are going to need to listen to. You may need to write it down. So grab your pen and your paper, or pencil and paper, okay? First of all, it's hello and welcome to the online tatting class founded by Georgia Sites. We are so happy you are here, and we have a wonderful lineup of classes to help you with your tatting knowledge so that when you're ready to tat that masterpiece, you have the necessary tools and information to make it. First, let me say a few words before we get into the meat of things. The problem that has been around for some time has been handled. Many of you are aware of that problem. I'm not going to go into it. I have a fly in my face. I turned it over to the authorities. They, in turn, are taking care of that situation. So hopefully, I can continue with the legacy Georgia started over 25 years ago without further interruptions from people who would rather cause trouble than learn to tat. Georgia's solution to this problem is teach them to tat. So, with that in mind, we also have new rules to address those who wish to partake in the troublemaking and disturbance of the classes. We do have moderators, and I want to thank all my moderators. I have some of the best moderators. They watch out and make sure nothing illegal, no profanity, nothing is tolerated in these classes. They have the button, okay? They can push that button. And there are 3 chances to keep from being timed out, banned, and so forth. And they have that control because we're here to learn to tat. We're here to learn what to do with that tatting. We're not here to fuss, fight, argue, talk about politics, religion, or anything else. So leave that at the door and let's learn to tat. Let's have fun. Okay? That's what this is about. All right. Now, here is the thing. We have the chat window. The minute our teachers get the classes set up, that chat window is open. It was open since 10 o'clock this morning. You are allowed to go in there. You can talk until classes start at 3 o'clock. That's a lot of talking. Okay. If you want to do that, it's open to you. I won't be there, but you're allowed to talk to other tatters, communicate with each other. We do that for you. Okay. Now, once classes starting, we get in here and we get settled in about 3:05. Then it's time to sit down and get to learning. So we don't want to discuss anything but the learning part. Okay. And I want you people to learn how to tat. I want you to learn how to use that tatting to benefit you. Because that's what Georgia shared with us for 20 years. How to share our tatting with others and make it benefit ourselves, because there is no better feeling than teaching someone how to tat and they get flip. Oh my gosh, my heart does flip flops when that happens. So think about that. If you don't have these free classes, there are pay classes out there and they can go for as little as $30 a session. So remember that. You mess up here and you get permanently banned, we won't take you back. You will have to go pay for your classes elsewhere. So let's keep the trouble down, the problems down. We're here to learn. And that's the way it's going to be. Now, in that discussion, all right, the teacher enters room. Discussion should end shortly after, so the class may begin. Questions will be answered when I call for questions or whatever teacher is teaching at the time. Okay? So, with that said, here's what you got to do. Now, I know people say when you type in capital letters, you're yelling. Oh, no, you're not. That's how we catch your questions. So if you got a question, put it in capital letters. If you want to put little flashy emoticons around it to make sure we get your question, do so. We always have one moderator, and her name is Pam, that is catching those questions. The other moderators, if we get a lot of them in, at a time, they will catch the leftovers. And then they will feed me those questions. So you don't have to keep reminding them. Okay? So make sure you put it in the capital letters. You're not yelling at me. I know you're not. And if you are, so what? Okay? It's only tatting. All right? Put it up there. Put a little flashy thing beside it. And we got it. And when I call for questions, I'll answer it. So have your pen and paper ready so that I can answer it. And you can write it down in your little notepad. Okay? So we got the capital letters straightened out. Don't be afraid to ask a question. You know why? There is no dumb questions in tatting, because if you don't know it, someone else may not know it, and they may not know how to word it to ask it. So they're not going to ask. But you do, but you may be a little timid. Don't be timid. We're human. We are not robots. We're not AI. We're human. We all make mistakes. Okay, we're not perfect. However, in tatting, a mistake is a design element. Remember that. We have no mistakes in tatting. They're design elements. Sue can explain that in her design class. All right. So, any questions about the rules? Thumbs up, folks, if you understand the rules. Bottom line is we're not going to deal with any riffraff. Awesome, Fibercraft. Hi, Atlier. Hey, Jax. We got a lot of new students. All right, Lottie. Now, folks, we got 2 more weeks that you'll get these emails with the link. After that, you have to go one of 2 places. We only have a very small list of people that we will be sending them the link to. Reason being is they have a problem finding it or getting it. They use a cell phone or a tablet and they don't know how to do what they need to do. And that's okay. Technically challenge number 1. Just ask Pam, she'll tell you. So what we're going to do, so we don't get in trouble for spamming, because that after you reach a certain number of people, that's what it's considered. And between all the channels, we have over 85,000 students. Go ahead, feign I did. Okay. So with that said, we need to cut back on the amount of people we mail to. So we're only mailing to those that have difficulties getting the link. So there's 2 places you're going to be able to get the link. That is the website and the group, the Facebook group. If you're not a member of Facebook, you can still get it from the website. Now, I will give you a tour of the website today, and I will also give you a tour of the YouTube channel so you can find things a little easier. A lot of people are having troubles locating the information. So I'm going to walk y'all through it. That's what your pen and pad's for. So you can write all this little down. Okay. Let's see. Got that? Got that? We have 2 email addresses. The online tatting class at gmail.com is the class email. If you have a question after the class, then you can write the class email and I will get back to you within 48 hours, aside from weekends and holidays. If we are shut down, we are shut down. Okay? We close for holidays and summer break. Okay? So you will receive emails from me from the online tatting class at gmail.com. Make sure that is in your contacts list so you can be contacted back and it doesn't bounce around and say, oh, sorry, we lost you. And that's what happens if we're not in your contacts. Also, the second email is the online tatting class at emaildodo.com. Email Dodo is a mail forwarding service type thing. When we use that, we have individual mailboxes that hold 750 names. We've graduated until I got to buy more mailboxes and they don't sell anymore. So that makes it hard on us. Pam, can you please use Google Translate for me on that question? It's Russian, I do believe. Right. All this information's the same for all classes. I run the classes. Everybody the other teachers, they run their own classes. I don't tell them how to teach, what to teach, or what to do. I just run the classes. Okay. I keep it all organized for everybody. It's just that simple. All right. Now, I got that. Do we have any questions at all? Any questions? Pam, can you get that translated for me? Oh, that is awesome. Translate back to her for me. Thank you very much. Do reverse translation. I would do it, but it's going to mess with my all my goodies. Now, we're going to start with the web page first. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you my screen. Share screen. And this is the one we're going to share. All right, folks. Now, can everybody see this here? Pam, give me a thumbs up if you can see it. All right, we got it. All right, you see, here is the main page of our website. Up here, you see all these little buttons. Some of these little buttons have drop down menus, some don't. But if you click on them, you'll find more information in there. We're going to look at classes, all right, after we go through this homepage. If you look at this homepage, it will give you so much information right here on the homepage that you really only have to go to your class page. All right. So you can go here, peruse this, okay? And any updates, anything that's going on in the tatting community will be here. All right. This is the history. The About Us is the history. How Georgia began the classes. Now, mind you, she taught classes through AOL for 10 years before she even started the online tatting class in Jatsy. So, yeah, these classes been around a long time. And what she's done with the tatting community is totally amazing. She's been a part of the Antique Pattern Library, which, by the way, they need help. Anybody want to donate to the APL, please do. And that is the Antique Pattern Library. It has nothing to do with the animal shelter or anything. It's just the Antique Pattern Library. They need help because they are going through and posting up all the vintage work baskets with tatting in them. They're putting up all the tatting vintage books. They're putting up crochet, needlework, knitting, any kind of handcraft you can do. They got a book for it, and it's up there. And you're allowed to download as many times as you want, and print it off, whatever. But they need help. They need some funding. If you could give a couple of dollars, they would greatly appreciate it. Go there and it will have a donate button up in the top corner. Go up there and hit that donate button and help them along, okay? Because that was one of George's pets, okay? So we want to help them. And then when she retired in 2019, I was not able to take over the classes at that time. I was doing all I could to take care of my mother. After my mother was put into a nursing home due to massive strokes, uh, Georgia called me and asked me to help Sue and Sin. And I said, okay. And she knew she could always ask me, and I'd just jump anything she wanted. And I went in to help, and it wasn't 2 weeks later, she says, you ready to take them over? I like to fell out on the floor. My comment to her was, are you sure about this? Because you got big shoes to fill, and I ain't even touched the big toe. She said I was fully prepared because she'd been teaching me all along. And everything I needed was in the files. So, yeah, she's right. I didn't realize how much I had learned from her until that moment. So, everything I know, remember this, it came straight from her and Teresa Woods. They were my mentors. They taught me well. So, I got probably 100 years worth of experience behind me. with just the mentors that have helped me along. Anita Berry's helped me. So understand, I do know what I'm talking about. And if I don't have the answer, I know exactly where to go get it. Okay. And I will get you the answer. May take me a little bit, but I will get the answer. And then this tells you all about how it came about for me to take over. Katia, she's our needle tatting teacher. She worked with Georgia and Mimi Dillman years ago. Okay. And she's just recently come back. And I talked to her because she was helping my needle tatters. Now, those of you that know me well know I know nothing about needle tatting other than what Barb Granger taught me. Okay. She was our needle person back in the day. And Katia, when she came back in, I was watching her because I knew I needed a needle teacher because I couldn't take my students very far. And I wanted them, if that's what they wanted to learn, I wanted them to know the ins and outs of needle tatting because Georgia would do that. And that's what Georgia asked me to do, help in any way I could. So I approached Katia. And I have to say, I never got so many compliments on a teacher in my life as I did when I went to Cat Days this year. Students thanking me for hiring her and bringing her on to the classes. So thank you, Katia. Thank you for all you do for the classes. All right. And thank you for what you've done in the past. Georgia truly appreciated your help. Never doubt that. Okay. Moving on. We have Sue. Sue, you didn't do your bio. Got to do your bio, sweetie. Sue's been with the classes, I'm going to say about 14 years. I may be off. Um, but Sue's always been a design teacher. She's a very good design teacher. She knows what she's talking about. Don't doubt her in the least. She may get a little confused at times, but we all do. Bear with it. She'll come back around and she will get it out to you. She's a very knowledged tatter. Okay. Just have to think about it. We all do. I'm younger than her. And trust me, I have to think about a lot of things. She can tell you, she can vouch for that. We all do it. So go to her design class. You may learn to be a designer. You may figure out how to write your own book and publish it. And you may be a well known author. Never know. These classes are designed to get teachers and designers. And that's what we intend to do. So got to pick one or the other. All right. Now, registration, you know what that is. That's where people that come from the web, they want to register and join the classes. That's where they go. And they fill out this nice little form, send it in, and guess what? It magically comes to the classes and Pam says, "Oh, we got a new student. Let me put them in." So yeah, that works swimmingly. Trust me. It saves her so much time. I keep her busy enough, that I can tell you. All right, under classes, we have shuttle tatting, needle tatting, tatting design, and diagram tatting with Inkscape. I knew I'd screw that name up some way. I tried, but I got it right. The shuttle tatting is mine. Okay, so we'll go in there. Today's class link, I did not put it in today because we had other issues going on, and we will start using that. That's where your link for class will be. Okay, we've got 2 more weeks. We'll mail them out. That gives us time to get used to putting our link up there. Okay, so with that said, you will find whatever you need for class will be here right below it. Okay, this YouTube class link takes you to the main page of YouTube. This class email, it's right there. It should take you to whatever email program you're using. If not, you can copy the email address and put it in. But this will give you all the information you need for that particular class. Now, Katia's classes, they are set up the same way. And you see, she's got her link here. Now, for me, I will try to have your link for next week or your class materials put up for next week by Friday. Okay, because I got to have time to do my work and research it and everything, stuff I have to do. And remember, I will be teaching for 3 other schools. So yeah, my time is really hectic right now until I get it set into a routine. Okay. But once I do, we're golden. All right. Then Katia will have all your information down here. She will let you know when she will have it sent to Sue or me to have it posted. Okay. The next person is Sue, her tatting design class. She has the same thing. She has her class link up here. Okay. So there you go. That explains everything. And see, she's got her lessons list, all of this. This is still a work in progress. We're not sure if we're going to stay with this or do schedules or what. We don't know yet. Right now, I've got to get myself lined up because I've got more on my plate than they do. Okay. So I have to arrange everything around my Tuesday class. This is the one class that will not change. The other ones, I have to work out around that using their schedule at the schools. Okay. So that is something that I got to fix, work out myself. But if we go schedules, if y'all'd like it be scheduled so you know ahead of time, let us know. Okay. Now, here is the fun page, patterns. Now, you come in here to the patterns. We are working on this. Okay. This is not set in stone. Right now, we're trying to organize the patterns by what they are. But we're finding there are a lot of patterns that they fit in several categories. So I told Sue for right now, we'll just put them in all the categories that it fits in. And then when we come back through, because we've got some of these patterns is in document files, some is in text files, some is in pictures. We got to get it all fixed. That is a process. Sue's going to show you how we go about making one file. And one file could take up to 2 weeks to process because all the other bits and bytes of stuff that goes with that one file, it has to go up at the same time. So it can be a rough one to get up. But if you need a particular pattern and we have it in the files, I can throw you a PDF together for a pattern. But when it comes to the files that have links and stuff, we have to check all those links. If all you need is the pattern, you don't need the links, I can do that for you and send it to you. Then you have it for your personal use. So all you got to do is email and I'll get it put together for you. And that could be at least a day turnaround. That's it. All right. But you can cruise through here and see we got jewelry in here. And we're hoping after we get this done that get all the patterns put in, we'll be able to put pictures like my, little tiny pictures with it so you can see what that is. Now, projects, they go on this side for right now. Any guest teachers, special events will go here and you'll have all your information there. Class projects, the Indrux project, that is part of a class project that Georgia asked Nanetta and Muscan and Anita Berry. And I don't know who else is involved in that, but there's several people. And I put links that I can get from Muscan on there on those patterns that they've created from the Indrux project. And that's where you'll find the links. And it goes back to whoever's website. That is not housed on our website, just the link is. Okay, so you'll have that. Needle tatting patterns. In here, we have a few, just a couple. And as you see, our own Katia Vali is in there. But we'll get more of those put together and dug out. We're working on it. There is 12,000 files that we have to weed through. So yeah, it's a process and we're getting there. This website looks a lot better than it did a year ago. I'm just going to say. Now, over here is all your techniques. Now, Sue's been working on this. You see this pretty script? Sue decided to take this on because, trust me, like I said, technically impaired. Um, I can put it up there. I can't make everything line up. I can't do the magic she does, but I can get it up there. So she went in and she cleaned things up, made it a little bit neater. And she says, I really like this font. What do you think? I was like, cool. you know. So a lot is her ingenuity on doing it. So that's what I say. Sue knows a lot. Okay. She is the brain. Okay. She's the big brain for all this. I'm not. Um, but she comes up with some things that really make the site worth using and looking at. Okay. And we've got a lot of, tatting techniques up here for you, information for you. And we're putting more up all the time. Now, under your resource button, here's what you've got. This is resources for places to purchase. Okay. You're looking for a particular thread. You're looking for a particular shuttle. This is where you're going to find it. Now, if you own a shop and you would like your name on this list, send us an email. We will be happy to put you up here. Tatting reference information. You go into these files over here, and they take you into another page. Okay, that's got stuff on it. Here's our foreign language translations. And there is more of those in the files. We're still digging for them. YouTube channels. Okay, people. This is the only place you're going to go and find YouTube channels that are bona fide tatting channels. Okay? All in one spot. Seriously. Where else can you go and get this kind of information? You've got book reviews by Georgia and other tatters, websites, YouTube channels, public domain books. Use these resources for your benefit. Now, if you see something on this website that you would like to add or think it should be added, or you think needs to be changed, say so. We do not take offense to input. We want input from you guys. We want to know that we're doing what you need. All right? So that explains our class channel. Now, let's see. Any questions? Any questions? I see Tia's already caught something. Exactly, Katia. Exactly. Truer words were never spoken. Catherine, we guarantee you are going to know how to tap by the end of this year. Don't think you won't. All right. Any questions, guys, before I move on? Okay. What threads would you choose for the tight edge of a handkerchief? Um, it depends on what the handkerchief is used for. If it is used for like a wedding or something, I would go with silk threads. A very soft, petite type thread is silk. Olympus is a good brand to use for around the edging because it doesn't have the stiffness. You want a soft, billowy thread. Elizabeth is too tight twisted to use. I would, like I say, I'd stick with my silks or use Olympus. That is a good soft thread. Hackle garn you could use. Um, just feel your threads. We're going to go over threads in the next class because Lord knows there is a slew to use. Okay. But our next class over threads and shuttles and the different types of threads and shuttles. This is a very in-depth course you are taking. So for those that are seasoned tatters that are in here, it's a refresher. But for our new tatters, this is information that is going to be more valuable to you than anything else in tatting. Okay, because you need to know what you need to use for what occurrence, what you're going to do with the tatting. Okay, so now we are going to move on to the YouTube channel. Everybody, can you see the YouTube channel yet? Let's see if it's switched over. It hasn't. Here we go. All right, you see our YouTube channel, folks? Now, when you first come into the channel, this is what you're going to see, minus this stuff. This is all my work, okay? Y'all can't manage my videos. I wish somebody could. Pam's my right arm, so she does. All right, she reminds me of what I got to do. Now, you see these buttons here? Live classes will always go under live while they're playing and running, okay? Now, once the class is over with the program we use, it automatically sends it to the playlist that it's designated for. Okay. If y'all are hearing Georgia talking and me talking, that was the live that I did at Tat Days with Georgia. I had so much fun doing that. I did. It was a blast. Um, just mute it. Okay. But the playlist, you go here. And in here, you're going to have all these playlists that tell you what is in these playlists. Now, Sue's classes will be in here as well. Okay, we're going to link to her channel. Okay, so that we can share her videos on our channel because Sue is part of the classes, but she runs her own channel because her classes are lengthier. And every time I run a class that is a little longer than YouTube thinks I should, they want to, don't do that. They have rules and we have to follow. And it's because we are so big that YouTube does that. And that's okay. Sue does wonderful on her site, and we're going to be sharing her classes. So you can still come here to get the links to her classes. It'll have a picture and everything. When you click it, it feeds from her site, not ours. So it doesn't really count against us. But this is where you go, and our shuttle tatting lives, it says shuttle tatting lives, and under that list will be all the lives for 24. Now, when the year 25 comes up, guess what that last two numbers is going to say? Shuttle tatting lives 2025. Now, we also have shuttle tatting techniques. We have general tatting information, our group projects that we do. Everything has its own header. Okay, so it'll be easy for you to find things. I will be doing some more videos with techniques. I've got a lot of techniques that need to go up on video. Yeah, I got, a list that was given to me that I need to get up. So I will get that list up. And like I say, Georgia has a big hand to play in these classes. Don't think she doesn't. If she was not satisfied with what I was doing, she would say something. Trust me, she would say something. She's impressed with what I've done with the classes. I'm shocked what I've done with the classes. Let's get real. But it's all for you, and it's all for the love of tatting. If you can't do something for the love of it, it's not worth doing. Remember that. Because you get bored and you get tired. I never get bored and I never get tired. Okay? So, that right there is the whole thing in a nutshell. Aurora, so glad you made it. And you're not late, you're just right on time. You can watch the rest of it later. Now, we're going to get into what some of the things you might want to use for class. One of the things is a sample book. Okay, y'all see this? You can get one of these. It's a little index card holder. You don't have to get a fancy one like this. It's got a little pocket here. You can put index cards in here with your information that you want. Okay, techniques. I got stuff falling out, as you can see. I've got stuff in here that I'm remaking and putting in something else. I'll show you what I'm doing because We move our house, and when we move our house, things fly. Anybody see a pack of paper anywhere? Let me know. I think I dropped it between South Carolina and here. So can't find it. A brand new 500 ream sheet of paper. Okay, can't find it. So you can use something like this. You can use something like this. And I'm going to show you what this is all about. Okay. But you can use this, a little notepad. It's just got notes in it. Okay. You can use something like this, another little notepad. Okay. And Katia, that list is up on the techniques thing. Okay. You're wanting the list I got? I got to dig it out for you. It's with that pack of paper. I'm not gonna. I have not had stuff move like I did on this trip. I mean, I had stuff flying in this house. I ain't kidding you. My chairs broke loose and busted the strap. So yeah, there was some potholes, serious ones. But something like this that has a little pocket to it, where you can put papers in it. You can use that. You can get one of these fancy little journals. Okay. This has got vintage paper in it. Okay. If you want, you can use something like that. You can get something like this that the pen comes out and holds the book closed. Okay. I mean, it's up to you what you use, and it doesn't matter the size. All right. You can even get jumbo size. Okay. But you need a book that you can put your samples in. The reason is when you put your samples in and you go back and you look at your samples and you say, I want to do that technique. Now, I'm going to tell you, they have so many techniques for tatters that you get lost in the woodwork if you don't repeatedly use a specific technique for a specific thing. Okay. Now, for instance, we have a Catherine wheel join. We have a lark's head join. We have umpteen gazillion joins. Each one can either do the same thing as another one, or it does something totally different. If you don't know right off the top of your head what goes where and what does what, you're lost. And then you're going to do like me. A lot of times when I teach class, I come and watch my own videos to make sure, yeah, that's how I do it. And that is no joke. I know it as well as I know my hand. But I need a refresher. Okay. And with that refresher, it causes frustration because you got to hunt and find. You don't know the name. This saves your bacon. These little things like this save your bacon. What this is, okay, it snaps up. Okay. This is a jewelry case, a traveling jewelry case. Okay. But I got some that I carry my jewelry in so my jewelry doesn't get damaged. But in here is little pockets that you slide index cards in. Everybody see that? Look. Slide these index cards in. And these index cards, okay, give the description of what is on that page. Okay. This page here is how many stitches per the size of thread and brand of thread you need per inch. That is how you measure your thread that you will need on your shuttle to tat a project, because you have to know how many stitches is in an inch. And then you know exactly how much thread it took to put those 10 stitches on that inch. I will show you how to do. Okay. Then you have the next thing is rings. Okay. Can y'all see that? Let me hold that up. I know it's glaring, but this shows you the different sized rings per the size of thread you're using. Okay, these are called tatting journals. All right, now back here are techniques. Okay, and the description for these techniques is on the back of the card. So every one of these techniques, how to do it, is on the back of the card. So you pull your card out, you look at the back, and guess what? You see how it's supposed to look, and you see how it's done. Now tell me that ain't cool. Saves you time, trouble, lots of stress. Because with stress, here's the back of one of these. See? Right here. Wait a minute, got it wrong. See here? Tells how to do this. Yeah. You get stressed, and your tatting will go from really good tension to super tight tension. Well, thank you, Katia. Thank you very much. Yes, I'm always working. I'm always thinking. Sometimes I just can't shut my brain off. I wished I could, but it just don't. Um, but the thing is, the more you can do to save you time, the more you can do to save you from stress, the better your tatting is going to get. And the reason it is because you've eliminated the things that cause your tension to tighten up. When you're really stressed, me and you just saying you're yanking that thread, you could about break the thread. Okay, and I have be under so much stress that I'd just about break the thread. And the thing is, it's not worth the stress. Exactly. Tatting, tea, and toffee go together. Okay, remember that. Tatting, tea, and toffee, the three T's. Okay, so that is our little tatting books. So you pick your book. I will put a link down below. I think I give something like $7 for this, and it came with little zippy pouches. Okay, and the zippy pouches, I'll show you what they look like. They're very stiff zippered pouch. I gotta get back here to the techniques to show it to you, don't I? Yeah, I do. It comes with both these large pouches and small pouches. See, these things are stiff. Nothing's going to get to them. Dirt's not going to get to them. Okay. So you get both the large ones and the small ones in your little book. You can buy extra pages. You can buy extra zipper bags. But you can also cheaper bags, but you can't get cheaper pages. You do need to get extra pages because this is how thick it is. Okay, and as you put stuff in here, it's going to get thicker and thicker. Okay, but you can buy all the little stuff. This little book is like $7.97. It's an investment to some. Okay, I'm just saying it is an investment. But think about the hours of work taken away from your tatting by having it. Think about the stuff staying clean. Yes, I can give you that. We're all going to work on our journal. Every time you come to class, this is what we're going to work on. We're going to have fun. Okay. Um, so yeah, I mean, that's part of class. Like I said, when I decided that it was time to reopen these classes, I says, we're going to do it right. I don't have that problem in the background anymore. Okay. So now I can focus on what I need to focus on. And you are fixing to get a college education tatting class for free. If that's what you want, get ready for the ride because it's going to be a ride like never before. You're going to learn everything you need to know and then some. That's our commitment to you. Okay. We want a designer out of you. We want a teacher out of you. Even if you just teach at church, that's fine. Share the word of tatting. Spread Georgia's work around the world like she did for so many years. Okay? So, any questions about how we're going to do things before I show you some eye candy? Make sure you hit the like, subscribe, and that notification bell, because that's the only way you're going to get notified after the 3 weeks is up, is through the notification bell. And YouTube will let you know, hey, over here, you got a class coming up. You better be in there. No, we don't take roll. We don't count you absent. But when we ask for homework, I do want to see your homework. I do look at your homework. And I will tell you the same thing that Georgia told me. We don't see mistakes as mistakes. We see them as design elements. Okay? And your tension may be off. I'll let you know your tension's off. I'll let you know if you need to adjust something or change something. If you need help one-on-one, I can schedule it in. Just give me time to get used to teaching these other schools. Yes, all classes are open. You want to get the full gamut. We're giving it to you for free. Nobody else is going to do that for you. You get some of the YouTubers that'll put out 6 or 7, videos, and then they're done. They've done all they want. Or I never make mistakes. I'll create a stuff. That's true. That's true. But yeah, a lot of people come in here and they think they're going to make a living at this. I'm sorry. It's not going to happen. You're not going to make a living. Like I said, I'm paying out more than I'm making off of this. And that's okay. All the gift cards that come out, they're from me. I pay for those gift cards. Think about that. And I do it because I love tatting so much. It is the most versatile craft you will ever learn, the most beautiful craft you'll ever learn. Well, thank you, Pam. These are the wave earrings from Karina Mayfeld. I got all her patterns, and I can use them in the class. I got permission to use all of them. Mary, we're going to get you to flip. We are going to get you to flip. It is a rounded room. Georgia has a way of talking to people and giving them confidence where they're thinking they've done the most horrendous thing in tatting. And there's no wrong way to tat. And that's something that is unique to her. I could sit and listen to her talk for days. That ain't no joke. Yeah, it is. It's the most portable craft. Now, would y'all like to see the eye candy? We have found a place to open up a shop. The shop is going to be helping support these classes. Okay. What I put up is what we've got. There will be books, there will be shuttles, there will be all kinds of stuff. But mostly, we're going to have things that tatters would like this. Anybody know what this is? We sold these at Tat Days. Okay. These are little pouches, and they open up like this. See the sides on it? See inside? You'd be surprised how much this sucker will hold. You can put 2 balls of thread, 2 shuttles, a pair of scissors, a picot gauge, and still have room for more. And it will snap close. But every one of these has this. Anybody know what this is? This is a scissor case. This will hold those stork scissors that you get, or embroidery scissors. Okay. They will also fit the scissors you get from Handy Hands, the little fairy scissors. They will hold it. And they keep your tips from getting damaged. They are padded. Okay. And it keeps your tips of your scissors from getting damaged. These will be in the shop. Now, we're going to sell them and make a mint. Whole $10 for the whole thing. That ain't no joke. $10. You have to pay your own shipping. Okay. But if you buy over $50, it is free shipping. Okay. This I can stick in my back pocket of my jeans. I can stick it down the side pocket of my purse. I can even carry it under my arm. I carried it in the doctor's office. And everybody at the doctor's office wanted to know, where'd you get that? I'm also teaching 2 nurses at the doctor's office how to tat. So, yeah. But yeah, this is the latest, greatest. Okay. The other bags that I used to make, I only make those on request, and those go for $35 a piece. Okay. I had to bring things down to a realistic price because the economy, people are having a hard time, and I make maybe $2 off of this. But that $2 goes into the fund for the classes. I don't make any money for me. Yes, you've got one, Panina. Um, but yeah, Panina, I'd like to talk to you about teaching a class, a guest teacher at some point. Uh, I seen a video Panita sent to me, and I have to say, she does some good work. Okay. And I like for y'all to give viewpoints from everywhere. I am not the only tatter out there that teaches. I want you to learn from everybody. Okay. So it's good to have well rounded information. Okay. From various sources. I mean, it's not all me. It's not. It never has been all me. It has been everyone else. Jackie, we're setting it up this weekend. I will put the link on the website. It will be on the website so that you all can go. He found a web server. I didn't want to mix the website for the shop with the class stuff because that's asking for trouble. We was going to put it on there, and then all this stuff that you have to literally jump through hoops, cross rivers, and climb mountains just to place an order. I'm not going to have that. This is going to be very simple. Streamline it. I believe in streamlining things. Okay, so that's what we're going to do, and I will get it going. I have to get back to where we were for winter, and we will be parked there for the next year. Um, Starting in October, I'm going to be a pincushion and a dartboard. Yeah, that's what the doctor says. So they just want to find out what's going on, why my blood pressure won't regulate. I'm saying it's medicine, but it could be something else. I'm not going to worry about it. Okay. If I'm not worried, don't you worry. I do the worrying, then everybody needs to worry. So, with that said, any questions for today? Because next week we get into tatting, learning to tat. Mavis is teaching a friend. Way to go, Mavis. Thank you, Panina. I'll get in touch with you maybe later on this week. Oh, you're so welcome, Alba. And someone made a donation over the summer to the classes. I want to say thank you. I looked for your name and I couldn't find it. So you know who you are. And I want to say thank you. Yes, the lessons will always be up on YouTube. Pam, share the link to the YouTube. Oh, you're very welcome, Jax. Very welcome. I thank you for coming. It has been, Jackie. It has been. I missed you guys. I ain't gonna lie to you. I really missed you guys. But I wish y'all would have been there at Tap Dance. We had a ball. Oh, you're welcome. Hi, Mary. I'm so glad you made it. So make sure you hit that like, subscribe, and notification. When you hit the notification bell, say all, and it will notify you every time we have a class. If it's a class you don't want to go to, don't go to it. You don't have to. You are not required to do anything you don't want to do. I just asked to send in your homework so that I can see it. Oh, Panina, you're great. Nanetta, thank you. Love to you. So, with that, I'm going to call it a day. You all have a wonderful day. Katia's class is tomorrow. She's got some exciting stuff going on over there. Check her out. Katia, I'll get with you. How about later on tonight? Do you got time or do you have plans for tomorrow? Awesome to see you too, Anna. Hey, Jeremy. Oh, Roy, you always put a smile on my face. All right, Jax. You're welcome, Katia. Thank you, Teresa. Thank you, Carol. After 8, you want to just do it tomorrow afternoon after your class? Because we're going to go do laundry. I ain't going to guarantee I'm going to be back by 8 o'clock if you seen my laundry stack. I didn't. Thank you. Thank you, Janella. I'm glad to be back. Thank you, Anne. Thank you very much. All right. It's time to end it. I will see you all next week. Same time, same channel. Till then, happy tatting and may all your threads make beautiful lace. Have a great week, guys. I'll see you then. Bye-bye. Bye.